little history for you here, people. Back in 1977, the first episode of Three's Company aired. Now, back in 2022, the first episode of Vibrant You aired.
Pretty much the same.
Using the same theme
Just
song.
as popular.
Yep.
Absolutely. Here it is. It's Vibrant You.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us, Randy. Well, welcome to Vibrant You. My name is Bo.
I'm Jane.
And I am Nathan.
And last week we had Nate Ellis over at Heartland Security on with us. So if you weren't able to catch that episode, feel free to take a look at that on our Facebook page. If you have questions on home security, business security, Nate's the expert to talk to. And Heartland Security is a partner with MeekerCoop, and we are welcoming back the member of our team that was gone. So welcome back, Jane.
Thank you. Yes, I was on vacation and nobody knew it, Nathan.
So you're telling me you didn't post
I did
pictures of your
not.
trip while you
No.
were on your trip?
Nope, we were down low. Nobody knew, not even our neighbors.
So we talked about a few, 5, 6 shows ago that when you're on vacation, one thing they say not to do is to post on social media pictures of your vacation while you're on vacation, so people don't know that your house is empty and that you're gone. So you follow the rules.
Yes, I did.
She is a rule follower, though.
She is a rule follower, yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, depends on the rule, I guess.
Right. So this week we're going to actually be talking about streaming, and it's a perfect opportunity to say that tomorrow night we are also having a Dreaming of Streaming class, and more to follow there. So how this topic kind of came about was Sunday, my husband and I were talking, and he's really into racing, and he wanted to find out a specific channel that we didn't have. And so I thought of this website. It's called thestreamable.com. So it's thestreamable.com, and we use it quite a bit. And take it from here, Nate.
Yeah, so like Jane mentioned, you can use it a bunch of different ways, but we do use it a lot I use it for personal use when I'm at home, but we use it a lot for helping people kind of learn about streaming and trying to find streaming. So some of the things they do, one cool thing they do I use all the time is me and my wife will be sitting at home, and all of a sudden we'll think of a movie or a show, and we'll say, okay, I want to watch, Top Gun, for example. I want to watch Top Gun. We have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have these different streaming services. So instead of going to each app or website and searching it, okay, is Top Gun on Netflix? Okay, nope, try the next one. Is Top Gun here? No. You can go to this website, thestreamable.com. They have a search icon right on the home screen. You can type in Top Gun. It'll pop up right away. Okay, it'll say which services have it included. So if it's on Netflix or Peacock or Amazon Prime, it'll say that. It'll also have usually 3, 4, 5 options for renting it and streaming it, and it'll show the pricing right on there. You can see who's got the best deal on it. If you search Top Gun, it'll have the original Top Gun and then, of course, the newer Top Gun. So it's an awesome tool to find. Or if you're talking to a friend or a family member, have you checked out, Ted Lasso? We just saw that on the TV, a pretty popular show that's third season starts today. I don't know if I had Ted Lasso. Let me go on there and check. And it would say it's on Apple Plus because that's where Ted Lasso's found. So it's a cool tool to kind of find shows or movies that you want to know where to watch them. Another cool thing is they go ahead and they compare a lot of the most popular streaming services, and they have information on it. They have their prices. If you're looking to maybe switch from cable or satellite, it'll have 4, 5, or 6 of the most popular TV services for streaming, their pricing, their channel lists, all that stuff. And then if you're just looking to, check, well, how much does Netflix cost? How much does Peacock, how much do all these things cost? They do a lot of comparing and pricing and all that stuff. So it's kind of a great source. If you want to stream, if you're curious, if you're trying to find a show or movie, we use it all the time.
Yes. Yeah. So when people come in and they have cable, we have DirecTV Stream and we have the channel information on there. And so we kind of give people homework and say, take this home, look at the must-haves. And then if you have questions, we use this. So recently we just had somebody come back with, probably like 10 channels that weren't offered on DirecTV Stream that she did have on cable. So we went to this website, pulled it up, and we ended up adding 2 really
services
inexpensive
that, yep.
services to kind of make ends meet, and they're still saving. I think what was it, Bo? $60,
like $50, $60 a month.
So
yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah, whether people stop in the office during the workday or come to our streaming events, if someone says, I'm interested in maybe streaming, I think I can save money or get better channels, how do I know which company is the best for me? Usually we have a little guide we can give you, but we just tell people, write down all the channels that you really want to have, the ones that you actually watch. I know if you have cable or satellite, you likely have 100, 200 plus channels, but like most people, you probably watch 10, 15, 20 channels. So we say, write down the 10, 15, 20 channels that you actually watch. We can then punch them into this website, or you can do it at home too, and it'll go ahead and spit out which companies has those channels, which ones have most of the channels, but maybe they're missing 2 of them and other places to get them. It's a super nice tool that can save a ton of time rather than going to each company's website and searching them individually.
Yeah, and then that's the main feature of the website, but it also has, devices for streaming like Roku's, Amazon Fire Sticks. It'll have a little bit of a breakdown on, what the features are for each of those, the cost. You can kind of do a little comparison on the streaming devices. Another thing that it has on the front page, you can go on there and actually check streaming news. So they update it about daily. I check it every once in a while. So I just saw today with March Madness starting, YouTube TV has a feature where you can do a multi-screen view. So if you want to catch a bunch of games at one time.
I think it's up to 4 games now.
Yeah.
Starting on, I think maybe tomorrow when the tournament starts.
So if you want to see your bracket get busted at the same
one
time, all at once, that's the way to do it. So there's a lot of features it has, yeah.
And it's basically current events of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have. If Netflix has a deal, they'll post it on there, or if this company added a couple channels, it'll be on there. There's just a lot of great news and updates.
Yes. So I talked about tomorrow night we have a Dreaming a Streaming event, and we do a great job of explaining this. The streamable. We use that, and we demonstrate it there. Yep, and it's awesome. So if you guys can make it tomorrow night at 5:30, definitely come on board.
Yeah, the MeekerCoop office right here in Litchfield, so you don't have to go far. At the event, we'll show off a couple TVs, how you use the devices, all this different kind of stuff. But like I said, if you're thinking about making a change, I know I was helping my in-laws. They're paying too much for cable. This was almost a year ago now. And they wrote down their 15, 20 channels. And this is before I knew about this website. So I went to each company's website, YouTube TV, Hulu, DirecTV, and I had to look up all the channels individually. And it just took hours and hours of research to kind of narrow it down. I could have done that in minutes with this website. So that's just kind of a cool tool that I personally have used. And then, like we talked about for our Dreaming a Streaming event, there are a couple of devices that we like to recommend that we see people have the most success and people enjoy the most. One we recommend is a Roku device. We have a Roku set up in our lobby at our office, and we will show people how to use it at our Dreaming a Streaming event. But the nice thing about Rokus is they're kind of an open platform. They're not going to push you into certain streaming services. They're generally going to have all programs available. You can pretty much get any program on there, Apple, Hulu, Netflix, whatever. And they're really simple to use. They have basic remotes with just a handful of buttons, so they did try to simplify things as best you can.
The home button
gets you to the home
key.
Screen.
Yep, it's always,
the
home button
There's a back
is key.
button that'll always bring you back.
Use it all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
And they're great. They're very affordable. They do have several different models, and some can do have slightly better specifications, but they have really nice ones that are only $30-$40. So you don't have to break a bank and buy a whole new TV if you have an older smart TV, or you want to get into streaming and you think, well, I need to buy a new $1,000 TV. You can pick up a streaming device and do it, for very inexpensive,
Yeah.
So
way less expensive than a TV.
Yeah.
Or you can do it for free, because we actually give one away at the streaming event.
We do. We do
Every
a drawing.
event we give a Roku away, so you might be able to get one if you show up. If you just bribe us a little bit, we might make it easier on you. And then another device that we recommend is the DirecTV Stream Box. So that is if you're going to have DirecTV stream service. You can get that on a Roku, but a lot of people want the remote to look like their cable or their satellite TV remote. So this remote has your channel numbers, your previous, it has your record,
TV guide button, all that stuff.
Yeah, so if you have a remote that you like and you don't want to go with a Roku remote, that's where we do recommend the DirecTV Stream remote. It's just easy to transition from your setup that you've maybe had for 10, 15 years to that box. So, whether you get a Roku or a DirecTV Stream, box, you'd be able to do the same services. You can load up Netflix on that as well. So,
and if you happen to have a Fire Stick or you prefer Amazon's layout, I mean, any of these devices should work. These are just ones that we like to recommend, that we have set up in our lobby. But there are other devices, and we're not affiliated with any of them. So if you prefer a different device and you still have questions, we're still a great resource, and we'd love to answer questions about your Fire Sticks or your other stuff.
And we do have this event happening tomorrow night, but we have these all the time, so you don't have to attend this. Just come on in and we can show you both the demonstration of the Roku. And
one thing I love about the events is you get questions that other people ask that you wouldn't think to ask all the time. They get answered in real time, and it's a nice community event that we do. We have snacks and non-alcoholic beverages.
It's all about the snacks. Yeah. All about the snacks.
Yeah, they're pretty basic snacks. We shouldn't oversell the snack. It's usually like a bag of chips or something, but
they're okay. They're all
right.
right.
Lure me in with popcorn.
They're not expired. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we gave them all the expired ones. Yeah, and if you have topics, ideas for future shows, feel free to send us an email. We have an email set up for that. It's vibrantu@meeker.coop. So that's vibrant, the letter U, LIVE at meeker.coop.
And if you missed this show, you can listen to the replay and actually see us on our Facebook page. And you can search that through the Vibrant Broadband. We also have YouTube.
A YouTube channel that we also put the episodes and other content occasionally on the YouTube page as well.
Yep. And we're here live every Wednesday with Randy on KLFD at 10:30.
Yeah, Randy is here, by the way. I know he doesn't get to talk as much as he'd like to.
We forgot to ask him about his streaming experience.
Just enough. It's wonderful. I love streaming.
We were going to quiz him how he figured out which streaming provider, how much research he did, and his answer was
my son.
He decided for you.
This was the one we needed. So
right. It's more common than you think.
I was gonna say my 6-year-old granddaughter, but no.
She probably could figure it out.
That's just Disney Plus, Grandpa.
And that's what's on our TV. It's up there.
And if you, as always, if you have questions about streaming or Vibrant questions about Vibrant Broadband and our service or other kind of internet technology questions, absolutely stop in our office or give us a call. We're located right here in Litchfield. Our phone number is 693-3231. We also have a lot of great information on our website, vibrantbroadband.com. We have our Dreaming of Streaming class. It's actually been recorded, and that's posted on there. And, of course, all the package and information about Vibrant Broadband's internet and phone service and all that. So absolutely check out those because, let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be Vibrant?
Yeah. So, be sure to come to the class tomorrow at 5:30. And we want to thank Randy and KLFD for having us on. I'm Bo.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Nathan.
And tune in next Wednesday for another Vibrant U Live.
Vibrant Broadband. It's snorting fast.